What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Phil and Leroy the Judgmental Podcast,
What's up, everybody? This your boy Phil in the house.
and I'm Leroy. So today we got Week 16. The Eagles are going to Landover, Maryland to face the Washington Commanders. The Eagles are a 4-point favorite, and the over/under is 46.5. So Phil, what is your thoughts on this game?
Over under. Let's see. I'm gonna go over. Maybe
Hmm.
it'd be a shootout, some scoring. Even though our defense been playing real good, the Washington quarterback he threw the ball real good too. Uh, so I'm gonna say maybe a little over, maybe like 48. You know what I mean? And then we got to run the ball and play our strong defense. Don't get caught up with last week trying to smooth everything over with everybody by forcing the pass. Get Saquon back on track. You know what I mean? Throw the ball when it's there and hit the open targets because sometimes he be throwing it behind him or he just don't see him. He got to get rid of that ball fast. 'Cause when you get rid of the ball fast, good shit happen. When he hold the ball, he get real stupid in the pocket and get sacked, uh, fucking fumble, get hit from behind, all types of stupid shit. So he needs to get, and plus he make bad decisions when he hold it too long. I'd rather him take off if it ain't there, or throw it fast, or just throw it away. One of the three, than just sit there in the pocket holding it. Feel the pocket collapsing and still just be holding the goddamn ball.
hmm And what is your final score?
Um, I got the Eagles winning. I'm gonna say 28-20.
Okay, I have 24-13. Yeah, Jalen Hurts does do the Carson Wentz. I'm sorry, Carson Wentz, where they just try to hold the ball so long, trying to make something happen, and wind up turning the ball over or taking a sack or something like that. If anything
Mm-hmm.
is not open, just throw the ball away. I can see if it's third and short and it was like a little bit it's like in the third or fourth quarter, third and short or something like that, and you trying to prolong the possession. Now I can see you doing stuff like that, but in the first quarter there's no need for you to, and it's 0-0, there's no need for you to hold the ball that long like that. If nothing's open, just throw it away or run, either or.
Exactly.
So yeah, I don't have anything else since
Um, I
they
did.
already
I
played
I
there
I,
before.
I did want to mention. This is not got to do with the game. I did want to mention Josh Allen. How is Josh Allen the runaway MVP favorite? I just don't understand that. His team is not the best team, and he's like 19th in like passing yardage. Like so many quarterbacks got higher ratings than him, more touchdowns than him, less interceptions than him, more yards, more accurate. So I don't understand. It's all some favoritism shit.
Well, who else?
It could be Saquon, it could be Lamar.
No, they're not going to give a running back. The quarterback's got to stink for a possession
Okay, so
for a position player like that to get MVP. And these quarterbacks is like throwing 4,000 yards was like a mark back in our
right.
day, like John Dan Marino. When they did
hmm
stuff like that, that was a mark. These dudes, everybody's doing that, so you
But even
can't give
still,
a.
if
Go
you
ahead.
okay, so I understand what you're saying with the running back because they never really want to give it to a running back unless they just have like a fucking outstanding, super great season. I
Right.
understand that, but what I'm saying is Lamar is more accurate with the ball, got more passing yards, more touchdowns, less interceptions, a higher rating. Like, how can you win a award when somebody else at your position got way better numbers than you? I think
Yeah,
Lamar got like 36 touchdowns and 3 picks, and Josh Allen got like 27 touchdowns and 5 picks. It's
yeah,
not even
they
close right there. And then the rating was Josh Allen is 101 and Lamar is like 120. That's like a blowout. 20 points, that's a blowout. And then is the accuracy. I think Josh Allen is 64% accuracy, where Lamar is like 68 or 69. So he got Josh Allen in every category. They don't want to give him MVP again. That's all it boils down to.
exactly. He already won two of them.
It doesn't
So
matter.
you
If
got
you're
to
the
give
best
him
player, you're
somebody
the
else.
best player. No, that's bullshit.
No, and if Saquon or Derrick Henry had like 2,000 yards rushing, okay, then they'll be a high MVP candidate. But they're not going to give none of these position players an
Well,
MVP
Saquon
award.
is on pace to get the 2,000. He might not be able to break the record because of last week, but he's still on pace to get 2,000.
Well, if he get it, then he's over Josh Allen. But
I'd
until
rather
then,
see I'd rather see him, and not because he's on the Eagles, but I'd rather see him if he get that 2,000 to go jump Josh Allen. Excuse me, and just on some favoritism shit. Usually, if you win MVP, you got the numbers and you're on the best team, one or the other. You know what I mean? He's not on the best team, and he don't have the numbers. So what justify him getting MVP?
because Lamar already won it last year.
Yeah,
That's why, and there and
that's a stupid
we won
reason.
another one.
That's a stupid reason.
That's why. That's why he's not mentioned. The commentators don't even mention him Lamar as being a MVP
And
candidate
that's
because they already
bullshit
won it
because
last year.
right, it's bullshit though because I know if Lamar wasn't a black dude and it was the roles was reversed, they'd be talking about Lamar numbers. Lamar
Hmm.
never was up there in
No,
leading
I
the
don't
league,
think
and
it has anything to
they
do with
they would
race.
never talk about Lamar up there leading the league in passing yards. He's not right now, but he's second to Burrows. Well, Burrows got all the numbers, but shit, his team stinks so bad you can't mention him for MVP.
Right.
But Lamar having his best passing year ever. So how can you win MVP with less stats and then not even be mentioned as MVP with better stats? It don't make sense.
Well, I disagreed about the race thing. I don't think it's a race thing. It's just that
Oh
Lamar
yes,
won
it
it
is.
last
Oh
year.
yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
not. He won it
Oh
last
yes,
year.
it
If that's
is.
the case, he wouldn't have won it last year. If it was about
No, what I'm
race.
saying, is they want to prop up this guy as the best quarterback in football when he's clearly not.
But that's fine. Let them because they're trying to. It's the NFL, man.
Is
They're
the is
trying to
the, is the,
promote.
is the great white hype? They need one.
No, it's not a great
Oh
white
yes,
hype
it
thing. I
is. Oh yes, it
disagree.
is.
You,
And
you
guess who
gotta
else? And one of the doctors agree with me too. By the way,
no.
because we were
You
talking
gotta
about this,
promote.
and he don't understand how he's pretty much saying the exact same thing. He don't understand how uh Josh Allen is the clear runaway favorite when he's not dominating none of the categories.
You gotta promote
He's
a
like
person.
19th in passing yards. This will probably be the first time ever somebody was 19th in passing yards and won the goddamn MVP.
You gotta promote someone. You gotta promote someone in
Then
the
they should be
league.
promoting running back
Like who?
Saquon.
How old is Saquon?
26, 27.
And how many times he been injured? This
And
like one of his first years that he wasn't really
okay,
hurt, right?
okay.
Okay,
And
who else?
what that got to do with anything? We talking
It's
about this
always
year.
going to be Philip. It's always going to be a quarterback that the NFL was going to promote. It was Patrick Mahomes. That's why Patrick Mahomes is
Patrick
on
Mahomes
every
had the
damn
numbers.
commercial.
He had the numbers. He
No,
had
no,
the
no.
winning. He had the best record. He
Exactly,
won the Super Bowls. Okay,
exactly. So they're going
right.
to
So
promote
it
him as
comes.
being okay in
It goes.
NBA. Now I tell you about how shitty the NBA is. Who's the stars in the NBA?
The same stars for the last 5 or 6 years.
That's the problem. Ding. That's the problem.
But
It's
and
always
also you ask them to have the
LeBron. Who
numbers. You have to
else?
have the
It's
numbers.
not the point. They have to promote somebody, and that's just
So
like
you
the
push. Then you
promotion.
should promote the guy with the best numbers. Jokic had the best numbers, so that's why he was back
He
to back
doesn't speak
MVP.
English. Does he speak English good?
I don't know.
Okay, so
Probably
that's
not
why
because
you
he
don't
don't
see
do
him in.
too.
Okay, that's why you don't see him in commercials much. It should be Victor, but I don't know his English. I'm pretty sure his English is okay. But other than that, you got Anthony Edwards, but they try to promote him, but he played like in a small market. See, but that's the thing about the NBA. It ain't nobody that they're pushing. Who's the
Well, they
star
don't
in the
have nobody
NBA?
because the best players are all old now,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Steph
and the young
Curry,
guys don't want to step
LeBron
up
is
and be the
40.
great ones.
Exactly. LeBron is 40. So they gotta find somebody to promote, and that's what NFL is doing. A young quarterback.
So every year, and Josh Allen is my boy. Don't get me wrong. Every year he throws shitload of interceptions. This is the first year he kept his interceptions down. So then all of a sudden he's MVP because he's
Yes.
doing something he's supposed to have been doing.
It ain't it's a process of elimination. Lamar won it last year, so they gotta find something else. Like now,
So
like
we don't
if
have. So
okay,
how
you
many? How
said
many?
if
What I'm saying is
Saquon is on a mark is if Saquon is on a mark to still get 2,000 yards rushing and he gets it, then he's over Josh Allen in my book as MVP. But go ahead, what was you about to say?
doesn't players have multiple MVPs
He
in the
is a multiple
NFL?
MVP year. He is a multiple MVP year.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So if it can be, if you're the best, you're the best. You don't got to say,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, well, we gave it to him last year, we can't give it to him." That's bullshit. Y'all should vote on who's having the best year, regardless of who won last year. That should be out the door. We talking about right now this year.
Right. But no. I see their point. None of the commentators ever mentioned anything about Lamar Jackson being a VP. So it can't be about race. As
That's exactly what it's about.
most of the dudes is
If he
about,
got
most
the
of the dudes is
numbers, if
black.
he got the numbers, you should at least mention his numbers. They should say it's a tight race between fucking Lamar and Josh Allen, but he ain't even in the conversation.
Okay,
They'll talk about MVPs and say, oh, and you can't mention Lamar like on the back end. What do you mean you can't mention him? He's having one of the best passing years in a while for a quarterback. He's
so
damn near 70% accurate.
our black sports leader Stephen A. Smith and
Oh no,
Shannon
he
Sharp, do
he's
they
not no
mention?
black sports leader.
Yes, he is our black sports
No,
leader.
he
That's
ain't.
all we
He your
talk
black
about.
sports leader.
I don't look at that stuff,
All
so
right, then he ain't don't be throwing
I
no
haven't.
R's out there.
I haven't looked at that stuff. I look at like the a Twitter clip or something like that. I couldn't tell you the last time I
Stephen A
looked
is a
and said.
clown. Don't nobody listen to him, and he don't represent nobody.
Okay, what about our black leader Shannon Sharp? Does he mention
Ain't no
that it's a?
black leader or nothing. He's just a commentator, just like us.
They don't mention.
They get paid. They get paid to stick to the script.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got seven running backs that ran over 2,000 yards. So if Saquon do it this year, see that's some like astronomical stuff compared to the running backs that's in the league. So I will put him over Josh Allen as a MVP candidate. I don't the way the Eagles play, I'm not really sure. Eight. I'm sorry, eight running backs because Eric Dixon is the all time. I left him out. I'm sorry. So it's eight. So he'll be the ninth. So nine running backs had 2,000 yards and 2,000 yards a season. And if he gets it, then he's obviously an MVP quarterback. But the only reason why they won't give Lamar an MVP quarterback because he won it last year.
And well, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they have to give it to him. I'm saying that he should be mentioned as in the race as neck to neck with Josh Allen. Even if you know you're going to give it to Josh Allen, at least don't talk about how Josh Allen was the clear runaway like they're saying. How's he the clear runaway? He ain't doing shit to make himself a clear runaway.
What about
That's more what I'm ticked off about. That they're making it seem like he's the clear runaway, and they even said that their exact words, "clear runaway MVP." And I'm like, what? Clear runaway? He ain't on the best team. He don't got the best records. He don't got the second best records or the third best records. So what are you talking about? Like, show me another MVP that finished. I think he's 19th the last time I checked, and passing yards.
All right.
That shit don't happen.
Well,
Especially if you got to be a clear runaway.
clutch points has Josh Allen number one,
They all do.
Lamar number two, Jared Goff number three, Saquon Barkley number four, Patrick Mahomes number five. Patrick Mahomes has a poor season this year, but they just been winning. But he's been playing a little bit better these past couple of weeks. But they've been winning, so but shit, the NFL is kind of bad if you putting Patrick Mahomes at number five.
No. Shit, if you're going to put Pat Mahomes at 5, you might as well move him out the way and put damn Jalen Hurts there.
Agreed. Let me see his stats. He's got
Hurts is better than Pat Mahomes this year passing the ball.
he's got let me see. Let me see. He's got they're 14-1. He's got 66 completion percentage, 3,608 yards passing, 23 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. Is that MVP stats to you?
Well, shit. Josh Allen is 11th in passing yards. Goddamn 21st in quarterback accuracy. It's only what 30 teams in the league, and you in 21st. But you a clear runaway MVP? That's bullshit.
Let me see.
Josh Allen is 13th in yards per game at 244. And this is a passing league, and you sitting and tell me you the best quarterback, clear runaway MVP, and you only throwing for 240 yards a game?
Dan Marino only had 5,000 yards passing one time, and I think Patrick Mahomes did it like 3 or 4 times. And that was our boy that was always getting throwing the football all the time and stuff.
Yeah. So Josh Allen got 25 touchdowns and 5 interceptions Lamar Jackson got 37 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous to not even mention him as neck to neck or something like that.
uh,
12 more touchdowns.
who votes? The media
I don't
or
know.
players?
But the thing is, they've been waiting for Josh Allen to break out and become this great superstar, and this is his first year that he can finally do that. So that's why they want to give him MVP to make it, give him that extra push.
Right.
It's almost like back in the day when I got on the honor roll. They gave me the honor roll because they wanted to give me that extra push to be, I'm doing this good, I'm gonna keep it up type shit.
Mm-hmm. The Associated Press votes for, I guess whoever's involved in the Associated Press. I don't know, but
That's the media.
I can't see them giving I can't see them giving Lamar MVP again. He got 40 last year. He got 49 to 50% of the votes. If he gets that, if he's MVP, he's definitely not getting that many votes because they're gonna say, well, he won it last year. In 2019, he was 50 for 50, so all the press voted for him as MVP. And 19. Yeah, I see your point. I ain't saying you wrong,
Besides
but
Joe Burrow putting up these crazy passing numbers, Lamar Jackson is putting up the second best passing numbers in the league, and they're not even mentioning him as a favorite for MVP.
mm-hmm.
They're saying, and it would have been Burrows, but his team stinks. You can't be MVP on a stinking ass team. It's just the way it is. So then you should go to the next quarterback, and that should be Lamar. And I understand you want to give to Josh, but Josh is like, what is he like, fifth, sixth, somewhere down there this year as a quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, even golf is having a better year than Josh Allen. And I'm not saying, okay, this is the golden boy. Y'all want to be the best thing. I understand y'all want to give him the MVP, but don't make it so obvious that it's bullshit. Don't say he's the clear cut runaway like they've been doing when he don't have the numbers to justify no clear cut bullshit. Just say it's a tight quarterback race and we got Josh Allen ahead. Just leave it at that. When you say clear cut, that's like saying his numbers are so crazy, ain't nobody close to him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my only gripe about it. And like I said, me and one of the doctors is on the same page on that because he brought it up to me.
That is race related.
Yeah.
I would disagree with that one. I don't think it has anything to do with race. I think because if it has something to do with race, then these black guys that talk about sports should mention it. Or
Not if they get
Shannon
paid, they getting
Sharp
paid by not if they're getting paid to push the narrative.
or Michael
They
Stray
are paid by ESPN. Then I don't want to hear that shit because they get NFL in their back pocket. And they got to talk about what they want them to talk about.
All right, so Michael Strahan can't mention it.
No,
Okay.
they got to run with the narrative, man.
Okay.
The only way you're gonna find somebody that's keeping it real is somebody on TikTok or YouTube, like a regular Joe like us.
Mm-hmm.
Because we ain't got no chips in the game. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody paying us to say certain shit.
Mm-hmm.
You threw me a big ass check right now to say Josh Allen the clear cut. I'll be on that same page too.
But I thought they was there to voice their opinions.
It's all screwed though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's bullshit. It probably started out that way. Now they gotta speak on and say what they want them. Their bosses want them to speak on and say what.
Well, anything else you would add?
Nah.
Well, we'll be back at halftime. I don't know if we'll have anyone a guest on here. I'm not sure, but we'll see.
I bet if the Redskins kick our ass, everybody be ready to jump on here and talk.
See, that's the problem. And as we mention this every week. That's the problem because that's our rivals. Well, now it's any team in the league. And plus the Eagles is one of the best teams in the league anyway. No one's going to come on here and talk about us because, like they say, like we said before, they think that we're going to yeah, your team's sucking, ooh, and laugh at them and all that stuff. But we don't do that. But yeah, that's why it's hard to do. That's why I said if it's the Giants, I ain't even bothering. Cowboys too. Cowboys too. All right, we'll be back.
All right.
EATLES Eagles!
All right, it's halftime. The Eagles is winning 21-14. Here's some quick stats. Kenny Pickett, 8 for 11, 84 yards, one touchdown, one interception. Jalen Hurts, who was concussed, 1 for 4 with 11 yards. Rushing, we have Saquon Barkley, 13 carries, 122 yards, two touchdowns. Jalen Hurts had 3 carries for 41 yards. On the receiving side, A.J. Brown, 6 receptions, 74 yards, one touchdown. Devontae Smith, 3 receptions, 21 yards. On the commander side, we have Jalen Daniels, 8 for 15, 107 yards, two touchdowns, one interception. Rushing, we have Jaden Daniels, 5 carries for 32 yards. Receiving side, we have Brown, 4 receptions, 48 yards, and McLaren, 3 receptions, 43 yards, and one touchdown. And Jay Crowder had that 1 reception for 6 yards and one touchdown. What are your thoughts so far in this first half?
The defense is playing solid. They let up a little bit, gave up their big play, but other than that, they still been a little solid. Fucking Pickett, he got to know he can't come in the game turning the ball over. If he just
Yes.
plays smart and don't turn the ball over, we'll be all right. You know what I mean?
Well, first of all, why would they put him in that position to be throwing a football like that? And you have one of the best wide receivers in the league, and the other one is not that bad coming in,
Mm-mm.
replacing. So why you just don't go to a run heavy offense and just let him
And
throw the ball, when he has to? Go ahead.
it's weird because we ran heavy with Jalen Hurts, but now Hurts not in the game, so you making a backup quarterback throw more.
Right. Even though AJ had caught that long pass, it was two
Mm-hmm.
guys on him. There was no need for him to throw the football like that. That was a bad pass, and it could
Mm-hmm.
have been disastrous if AJ didn't catch it. But go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and that was a dirty hit on Jalen Hurts because he was damn near on the ground, and the ball like
Hmm.
hit him on the ground. And when he got up, I said, "Damn, I know he a little goofy right now." But he
I
said he
said the
was
same
cool.
thing.
But you know how they
Hmm.
are now; they taking extra precautions and stuff.
Right.
Come on.
I said the same thing. I said as soon as he got up and he had that
Yep.
funny look on his face, I said, "Uh oh, he's
Mm-hmm.
concussed." Hmm. Yep.
But it's
And,
like we went away from Barkley because Barkley had early in the first quarter or mid first quarter, he had 7 carries for over 100 yards. So
hmm
now he at halftime with only 13 carries.
Yep. I'm saying to myself, damn, he gonna have like 200 and something yards by the end of this game.
Yeah, yeah. And then we go drives. The last 3 drives, we went 3 and out. He got like 2 touches.
Yep.
Like, goddamn, get a ball. Force. They show they can't stop him. So you just force him to walk, and they keep giving it to Gainwell. You know what I mean? Instead of those touches to Gainwell, Gainwell is cool when you got your lead back getting the ball, but
Yeah.
he shouldn't be taking carries away from the lead back.
Right. Hmm.
Here,
Yeah.
Saquon is averaging 9.5 yards a carry, and Gainwell averaging 1 yard right now. But you want to give him carries?
Hmm. So, what do you want to see in the second half?
Saquon. Uh, Kenny Pickett can throw all right, but you can't. His quarterback IQ is not there yet. So he's one of them gunslingers that'll take a chance even if it's like double triple coverage.
Right.
So have him throw like short slants to like AJ and them boys like that. You know what I mean? Nothing deep downfield unless they wide open, and then just feed the run.
And where's the tight end? I like to see some short passes to the tight end in the second half, because I don't. The only targets I see is Devontae and AJ. Is that the only two people you only threw to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, because AJ has 10 targets. He got 6 receptions out of the 10. So that's all he been throwing it to pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, we need to see some I want to see some short passes to the tight end,
See,
and
I
I want
like.
to see a run heavy offense. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I agree. The tight end, I don't care if he get carries or not, but he need to block. I used to like back in the day when you had them dual tight ends that would do half block and half catching, not just going out catching every goddamn play.
Right.
So that's when Barkley just got blown up in the backfield because the tight end couldn't block.
Mm-hmm.
Now when Barkley's sitting back there, he can block. So why a big ass tight end can't block? Because that's
Yeah.
what these new tight ends all they want to do is catch the ball. They don't want to block. They
Uh-huh.
probably don't even practice that shit while they in college and and in practice and stuff like that. It's all about them going out and making plays.
Right.
My thing
Yeah,
is,
I
if
don't
you
think they
can't block,
block.
then you shouldn't be fucking catching the ball either.
Yeah,
Catching the
see,
ball for a tight end is like a gift for doing a good job blocking.
well, what you just said, I don't think that they teach these guys to block anymore.
I mean, we got Katera in the game, and he ain't blocking nobody.
All right.
So
And
if he
he
ain't gonna block nobody, he don't need to be in the game.
and he's like the tallest person on the field, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, anything else you want to add?
No.
All right. Well,
One other
yeah.
thing. How we was talking about Josh Allen, and I said
Uh-huh.
there's a media push that they just trying to brainwash them believe he's dominating. And then they mentioned it, and I peeped it. They said, watch how Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills try to hang on to the number one seed. They don't have the number one seed. Ain't they in the same division? I mean, conference as
Chiefs.
Kansas City. So they can't be the
Yes.
number one, and Kansas City only got one loss. What are they talking about? But see, that's the narrative that they pushing. We ain't no number one goddamn seed, so why did they say that?
Well, hey, look, if the Chiefs lose, then
There
they'd
ain't
be
no
in the running for
Chiefs, nothing. What they got 3 losses? The Chiefs got 1 loss. They need
Yeah.
the Chiefs to lose 2 games. There's a bullshit narrative that they push. Like, watch Josh Allen hang on to the number one seed. What number one seed you talking about? When Kansas City's the number one seed. It's
And they're the
bullshit.
number one seed in
No,
their
no, he
division.
didn't say that. When you say the number one seed, you talking about conference. There's only 2 teams with the number one seeds.
Is it a conspiracy? Is that what you're saying?
There's a narrative that they're trying to push.
So in the AFC East, the Bills are 11-3. Next in line is the Dolphins at 6-8. So they try to hold on to that one
Oh my
seed.
goodness. They can lose the next 2 and still win the division. Like, what are they talking about? It's bullshit. And as soon as he said it, I was like, what? They're the number one seed. I could have sworn Kansas City's up there with them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just bullshit that they push. And anybody that pay attention can see it.
All right. Anything else you would
No,
add?
that's it.
All right.
All right.
We'll be back at the post game.
Peace.
All right, the Eagles lost 33-36. Here's some stats on the Eagles side. We got Kenny Pickett, 14 for 24, 143 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Rushing, we have Saquon Barkley, 29 carries, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. On the receiving side, we have A.J. Brown, 8 receptions, 97 yards, 1 touchdown. DeMonte Smith, 6 receptions, 51 yards. On the commander side, we have Jalen Daniels, 24 for 39, 257 yards, 5 TDs, 2 interceptions. Rushing, we have Jaden Daniels, 9 rushes, 82 yards. Robinson, 10 rushes for 23 yards. On the receiving side, we have, how do you pronounce his name? Alameda.
Zacharias.
Yeah, 5 receptions, 70 yards, 2 touchdowns. McLaurin, 5 receptions, 59 yards, 1 touchdown. And we have Crowder, 2 receptions, 15 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Shitty performance by our coaching staff. I don't understand why the hell you have multiple positions where you can just run the football, but yet you have Pickett standing back and throwing the football for what?
He's standing back throwing the ball so they can leave more time on the clock for the opponent. It made no sense.
Right.
You
And
run the
and
ball, use their last time out, run the clock down.
and then they activated the fullback this week and they only used them once. This has been a perfect time to have the fullback in there to help Saquon out.
Mm-hmm. And that last play, they had 10 seconds. They had to get a touchdown. Why don't we drop everybody back into coverage and force them to throw the ball in the end zone with everybody back there? There's no way possible if you know your opponent needs a touchdown, the middle of the field wide open like that in the end
Right.
zone.
Right.
That
Bad
made no
coach.
sense.
Bad coach.
Bad coaching. Our defense gave up 23 points in the fourth quarter. That's ridiculous. All
Right.
this number one defense shit. Where was it? And you know what happened? We stopped blitzing. We sitting here
Mm-hmm.
sitting here sending 3 and 4, and that's it, and nobody getting to the quarterback.
And you have a team that had two interceptions, fumbled the three times, and lost the fumbles those three times, and they
5
still won the
goddamn
game.
turnovers and you lose. You know
Yep,
why we lost? Because Pickett ain't shit. He kept getting the
exactly.
ball and stalling out drives, but it ain't his fault because he Pickett is what it is. It's the coaches.
Well, how
Gotta
about
call better. They gotta call better plays for your backup. You know what I mean? He need to get the ball out quicker. He need to throw short. The hell with him trying to throw long. Let him throw
yes,
short passes, picking up first downs and run the ball.
yes? How about at a training camp they were saying that Pickett was looking better than Jalen Hurts?
You know, bullshit.
Please Jalen, come back next week because this team, if they play like this next week, this team is in trouble.
And you know who else you gotta blame our receivers because even though AJ was killing them, he dropped 2 passes.
Yes,
Devontae Smith dropped a pass that could have won the game, and then Saquon Barkley dropped a deep first down pass that could have probably helped win the game.
yes,
And can we please stop throwing the ball to Saquon? Get him much carries as you want, but don't throw him the damn ball. They already said he was the worst receiving running back in football last year. Now we
hmm,
lost the game because he dropped the pass, and here he go again with some bullshit.
you're right.
Just let him run. Let him do what he do best. He's not a catcher, so don't try to force him to catch.
Right. And I'm just like confused. Why do they have Pickett out there just standing back and throwing the football? Run the football.
Yeah, you're starting court. And another thing I don't like is when you have a backup that's totally different from your starter. To me, any team that has a starting quarterback should have a backup similar. You know what I mean? In style of play. That way you don't have to change the playbook. You can still run your normal offense. Now
Right.
you got your starting quarterback as a runner, and then your backup quarterback can't run. What kind of
Where
sense do that make?
where's our boy from never really got when he started, he looked good a couple of times he started. Our boy that used to play for Temple that would run the ball and he had a good arm. I can't remember his name. I know he was on. He played on the Panthers a couple of seasons ago. And remember, he was in that
Oh
spring
yeah,
league.
what's his name? I forget his name. We should have had him as a backup.
Yep. Well, or somebody like Marcus Mariota, something like that.
Yeah, somebody that
Somebody
can
that
move the ball on their feet, and you know what I mean. They got to be sitting there just throwing bullshit around.
right. Because you got, like you said, you got to change your whole game plan if he goes in the game. But
Hmm.
easily they just could have just kept handing the football off, and they just
Yep.
totally stopped. And I'm thinking that they said Quan gonna have oh shit he gonna have like 200 yards today.
They stopped using them. They can say what they want to say about the defense clamp down on them. The Eagles stopped using Saquon before the defense clamped down on them. We
Yes,
had a lead and they stopped using them.
yes, yes. Activated a fullback and only used them one time. When they used him in the day, he had got a nice little gain too when the fullback was in the game. That was the only one time I seen him.
And that last play, that guy for Washington clearly did a false start. It was
Yeah, he
clear as
did.
day. He was the only man standing on his feet.
Yeah, he
They let
did.
that shit slide.
Yep. And I hate this new football whereas though the team needs a score. It's closer in the game, the team needs a score. And the defense just let them just march
Right.
down the
Right.
field.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. I said you putting no pressure on this guy. You know he got to pass it, so force him to either run or throw a quick pass that he don't want to do.
Yep.
We sat
That's
back and let him just pick us apart and shit. I don't understand that, and they do it
that's
all the time. Like you said, that new football shit.
yep. That new football is where as though you let the team throw get down the field. Then you play tight defense when it's close for them to score.
Look at the first person said all sides. Yeah, right. Chiefs do it every game. So fudge y'all. He knew it was a false start too. The guy that's commenting.
What's this on
This
the
is
school?
yeah, the score.
Hmm.
Somebody else said Devontae Smith lost the game.
Well, it didn't have to come down to Devontae Smith. They had plenty of opportunities to march down the field just by running the football. It didn't have to come down to Devontae Smith.
He still got to catch that ball
True.
because I've never really seen him drop a wide open pass like that.
Uh huh.
That was just shitty ass second half.
Yes, it was. And
Even if
boy,
even if you're gonna play a little bit bad, you don't give up 23 points in the fourth quarter
right.
to a goddamn rookie.
I wish that I was on I can go to the press conference and hear what the coaches and ask, well, not hear what he has to say, but ask them questions because they botched this game here. They botched this game. 5 turnovers and you still lost? Come on now.
So somebody said Sirianni is the real fuckhead. He pulled Hurts out. Did he pull him out, or did the refs tell him that he couldn't play?
I
Not the refs,
think
but like the doctors.
yeah, they well look, man, if he's ding, ain't no way in the world he should be playing again.
Right. Concussion is a concussion. I don't know what they talking about.
Right. Especially, well, you know they're gonna be hard on tough on that now because what happened to
Hmm.
yeah.
And then somebody else said Pickett played fine. It was Smith and Brown that had big drops that lost the game.
No, he didn't.
Bullshit. They
Move it.
did have big drops, but Pickett did not play fine.
Right. No.
He wasn't shitty, but he was below average.
Pickett shouldn't have been in a position where he has to throw the football like that anyway.
Right. They put too much pressure on him. He shouldn't have been throwing the ball like that.
Right. Oh, next week the Eagles play the Cowboys. It's a home game because the Eagles played the Cowboys before. It was in Texas, so this is a home game. What is your thoughts on this one? No Jalen Hurts, so what's your thoughts? It's gonna be
Yes, he
on this
will.
one.
He'll play next week.
Okay, I ain't too sure about that. If you have a concussion, you know they ain't gonna have him come back the next week, and so he can get another concussion again.
So, well, with the guy in the comment sections and saying that they cleared them to return, but the coach said no. So we got to
Okay.
get more input on that. If that's
Uh,
true, then he'll be playing next week. If it's not true, then he'll probably be sitting out.
well, all right. What's your thoughts on this game?
Who they playing again?
Cowboys.
Oh, Cowboys ain't shit. Cooper Rush, them boys, we can beat them easily. I ain't worried about that.
Okay.
No, it's Jalen playing because Kenny Pickett like to fuck around.
Yeah, we should have beat the Commanders easily with them 5 damn turnovers.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the Commanders, Dallas, and Giants. I kind of figured that the Eagles was going to lose one of these games just because it's the rival and thing.
Hmm.
So they should win. They should win. These last 2 games. And like you said, next season they need to get another quarterback that's kind of like Jalen Hurts, like you said.
Right. That way you don't got to change the whole game plan. They both know the plays. So as soon as one fucking come out, the backup come in, never skip a beat.
Hmm. Anything else you want to mention?
Nope.
Well, real quick on to some TV and movie talk. We last week we talked about last TV movie episode. We talked. You can see our TV movie episodes on YouTube too. PNL Judgmentals. We talked. You mentioned the series I Am a Killer. The 5th season, the first episode. You asked me to watch it, and I watched it, and I believe that the girl was full of shit. She
No, no.
whatever the girl was into.
What episode?
The episode you had told me to watch with the guy
When I
was.
told you to watch would have been the last episode of the fifth season.
I thought that was the first episode of the 5th season.
No, it was the last episode. I think I
Oh,
went backwards.
okay. Well, the last episode of the fifth
Which
season. So
story? Go ahead, just say the story then,
with the
and I'll
brother
tell you.
that shot the girl in the face,
Okay,
in
yeah,
the head.
yeah.
Uh, she whatever he was into, she was too. And what I can't understand, you got a new baby, but you got these thugs in the house with guns and all that stuff to let a gun go missing. You have a newborn baby. What was you doing at this time?
True. And
And,
she grew up in the suburbs in a rich family. Why the fuck the story never fails that they want this thug ass dude?
right.
You got this
And
thug ass dude, tattoos all up and down his neck with guns all around. His homeboys with guns all around. What the
right
fuck you think was gonna happen?
with a newborn baby in the house. And
Hmm.
he's full of shit also.
Oh yeah,
He
definitely.
strikes me as that skit when Damon Wayans used to do on Living Color, the prison sketch. Like you read a couple of books and you can use
Hmm.
these
Yeah,
big
yeah,
words and
yep.
shit, and
Uh-huh.
he doing with the hands and everything like that. He full
Hmm.
of shit. He trying to do anything to get out. Uh, uh, the whole story that he said doesn't make any sense. Okay, so he's mad that somebody
Stole his
stole a gun
gun.
So he grabs a shotgun and he's like talking to her in anger, saying what he was going to do with the
He got the
person who
gun
stole
aimed
the
at
gun.
her head. One of y'all motherfuckers stole my gun, swinging the gun and shit like that at her face.
Right. Does that make sense to you?
Sure enough, don't.
So he shoots her. Oh, first he shoots her, right? So he like, come on, stop playing. He shot her with a shotgun. Her half of her
Oh,
head is blown
well,
up,
see,
blown
that's what I
off.
said. I said he full of shit because he talking about, oh man, I thought she was playing. I'm like, come on, stop playing. And then I saw blood on my shirt. Really? You ain't see the black fucking brain matter and blood gushing everywhere after you blew her face off with a shotgun?
Right. So he runs out the house. He goes to this girl's house and have sex with the girl. So the girl was going to take up for him, but I guess like those detectives was talking about, hey, you gonna
Shit
get
got
such and
hot.
such
I don't want
time.
no
Yep.
parts of that shit.
Yeah. She said, oh no, I don't have nothing to do
Shit,
with
that
that.
motherfucker came over here at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right. So my man said that, well, he don't know if he had sex with her because all of a sudden he was high on PCP.
Every excuse in the book.
Right. So and another thing is okay, so he got married to the lady was a reverend, right?
Yeah, I
Oh,
already knew she was full of shit too.
so he got married to her, and the girl he killed, grandparents was on the Skype at the wedding.
Enjoying the wedding. Yep,
What the hell was up with that? I think there's beef between the family for that too, because
it
as you
is.
see,
Yeah.
you see the mom. The mom had a pretty face too. The
Hmm.
daughter had a pretty face. I'm talking about the one that was killed, not
Yeah.
the
I know what you're
that
talking about.
not the. She had a pretty face also, but the mom, I'm like, well, damn, this mom got a pretty face here. The mom never mentioned anything about her parents. So I
Right.
believe that there's beef between it's like the mom and the sisters on one side and the grandparents is on the other side. The grandparents is all
Well, I
about
like the
yeah,
aunt. The aunt was keeping it real. She was like, I curse him to hell. He full of shit. She was on his ass.
right.
And like she said, you could at least call, made an anonymous tip. You know what I mean? The girl's dead and there's a baby in the house. You don't leave a newborn baby like that for
right,
18 hours by themselves with a
right.
dead body.
Now, why did you say that the pastor was full of it?
Because she was fighting for his rights to get him out and stuff. And I said, oh, he must be banging her. And then he turned right around and married her.
Yep.
She on fucking uh fall in love with an inmate.com or some shit, and she found his ass.
Right.
It's that same show that fucking my wife watches shit with all these fucking people that fall in love with jailbirds. Like
Well,
you have to go on a jailbird website to find these. If you're gonna do all that, just go to like Plenty of Fish or a regular website. Why go on a website with fucking jailbirds that might be getting out or not?
well, she said she knew him from around the way, but it was in another state, right? That she knew
Yeah,
him from.
she full of shit.
So he must was like little. At the,
They might have been yeah, like I said, they was little and they probably was in the same area. I don't even think they knew each other, but was in the same area when they were younger.
right,
You know how you know somebody that's in the neighborhood, but you don't really know them
right.
like that.
Hmm.
And she probably wanted with all the girls liked him because tall, light skinned dude, tatted up thug. So all the girls liked him. So she saw her opportunity to finally get with him.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, that was a good episode. I am a killer, and the daughter. Now on the mom side, I can understand the mom because the mom is probably like, well, I don't like her talking to him and wanting to
Mm-hmm.
be around him. But it's like I'd rather for her to do it in my face because if I tell her no, she's going to do it behind my back anyway. Especially if the guy's family members is talking to her on social media.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess she like, well, look, I'd rather for her to do it in my face than do it behind my back.
Right. The only thing I didn't like about the mom is she was like, I wasn't going to tell her about her dad. I wanted her dad to tell her what happened to his face. She should have told him everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After she got old enough to say, like, well, look, I'm not really your mom. And
Hmm.
she kept saying, I kept hearing the name and I saw the pictures. I knew she related, but I didn't know she was. And then when she got older, the mom finally told her, like, that's your mom. I'm really your grandmom. But
Right.
she should have told her the story of what happened. You know what I mean? And she didn't do that. She wanted the killer dad to tell her the story.
Well,
I'd have been
I don't go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you was finished. Go ahead.
no, well, what I'm saying is not as a kid, but as an adult, she could have told her everything. She could have gave her the fucking articles, everything. He fucking shot your mom in the face. He lied about it. He ran off. Said he was with another girl. You know what I mean? Left you, while you was only like 2 weeks old for 18 hours by yourself. Now, if you still want a relationship with him, I just need you to know all the details.
Well, I agree. First of all, I don't believe in that family secret bullshit. I believe that you should just let them know pretty much what you just said because they're going to eventually find out anyway. And then they
Right.
get mad, well, why you hold this from me and all that
Mhm.
stuff. So I don't believe in family secrets. And you said as an adult, I say soon as the girls start asking questions, I guess they'll start asking questions about like who my parents or where my dad and all that stuff. What would you say around about 10, 11, and 12?
Yeah.
Maybe. I would have told them then. I ain't like he in jail. And that picture
But she
there,
thought,
that's
but
your
she thought
mom.
but see, because she was only a couple, I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks old. The
Yeah,
only mom that she knows is her grandma.
right.
So it's like when a kid growing up, everybody's calling their mom their mom. So I can understand keeping that, away from the kid like that. And I
Hmm.
probably would have waited till she was an adult, and then I would have fucking set her down and told her the whole story and everything.
Right. Yeah, I don't believe in that family secret crap. 'Cause we done seen that on multiple TV shows and all that type of stuff.
Hmm.
That family secret, then the kid be mad and all that stuff. Yeah. And she wants to have a relationship. I guess that's because that's her dad. But you want to have a relationship with a guy that killed your mom like that? I don't
Right.
know.
And left you for 18 hours when you was a newborn by yourself? That's
Right.
crazy. I wouldn't want
Mm.
nothing to do with him.
And the fool have a charity and the girl's name.
Like the aunt said, that was a slap in the face. He's doing all that to make it seem like he's remorseful, so he can try to get out of jail, on a shorter sentence.
Right. Right. But no, he need to go on whatever time he got. Did they ever say how much time he got?
I think he got 30.
Okay, well, he need to do them 30.
That's what I said. His whole 30. Did you watch any other episodes?
I got a I think
We
I
watched
got
like we watched like the whole last season, and all them episodes, man, they just kind of get under my skin and shit. It's
okay,
like this one guy. The one guy, he was in he grew up in an abusive not relationship, family. Like his dad or stepdad used to kick his ass. I think this is the same boy that had like 7 siblings, and all of them had different dads. I mean, yeah, different dads. The mom bouncing around, or whatever. Well, anyway, he said the only person that was nice to him was his grandma. She would take care of him. She would make sure he got some food. She was so sweet, so nice. So then later on in life, he like, I'm gonna kill my fucking dad. So he goes to kill his dad. Dad ain't home. So he was like, you know what? I went to my grandma's, you know what I mean, just to calm down, you know what I mean? Just, it was always the best place to go. As soon as I saw my grandma, I fucking stabbed her up and shot her. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, how you go from that to that? He
is that
fucked
the
his
one that
grandma
act
up.
like he had like mental problems and was like talking crazy?
I think so.
Okay.
Smiling and giggling and shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I have one, but I don't know which episode is it. Next time we do a TV and movie
That was
talk,
a fucked up episode. But all of these joints, there's only a couple episodes. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing on here? Now the guy want to be a transgender. No, this is somebody else. Oh, I always knew I was a girl. This and that. No, nigga, do your time. Don't try no
yeah,
gender shit to stay out of jail.
yeah, that's his way to try to get out of
Hmm.
jail. Hmm. But anything else you want to talk about?
Not really.
All right, you can reach the Judgmentals on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube at PnLjudgementals, where you can hear more TV and movie talk. Instagram at the2_judgmentals, or you can email us at pnljudgmentals@gmail.com. Sorry, Phil.
All right. Peace out.